I love that you can do this as a defender. It's going to make him such a powerful roamer, you know? And he could have froze them both there too, and Monty would be harder to turn around for the Monty. If he does slow the rotational, which is unreal. Especially MNK, because they didn't have the speed of turning. Tubarao.
And his powerful loadout about 45 seconds from now. Operation Deep Freeze also delivers a new map, the secret HQ of the sinister
it's a different off.
hidden in a cave and
Well, yeah, they shot you down. I was thinking, yo, I didn't say they shot you.
To help you learn this and other maps inside and out, a new type of training called Map Run is inbound, as well as a versus AI mode to accelerate your ranked readiness.
This is still kind of T-Hunt, isn't it, really?
Emulate real players. You'll also want to keep an eye out for the frag grenade update and update your tactics accordingly. So let's get into it. Time to dive in.
What do you think to the frag grenade update, to newbie? Double or L?
Actually something of an undersea adventurer hailing from the Azores archipelago off the coast of Portugal. Tubarao is a defender with medium speed and health whose gadget and loadout allow him to thrive in both roamer and anchor roles. His MPX submachine gun offers a snappy response to any attackers he engages, while his AR-15
His kit's so good.
is modified to use 50 caliber rounds, with the P226 MK25 pistol as his sidearm and a choice of nitro cell or proximity alarm.
Wait a minute. Did you just hear what they said about his DMR?
5 pistol to use gauges.
Listen to what they said about his DMR.
While his AR-15 DMR is modified to use 50 caliber rounds, with the P2
50 cal rounds in his DMR. What?
226 MK25 pistol as his sidearm and a choice of nitro cell or proximity alarm. Tubarao can adapt his playstyle to complement the many.
I don't nade from underneath. I quite like the change.
Let's start with the basics. The Zoto functions a bit like an impact grenade in that Tubarao throws it, and when it hits a surface, boom, it activates. Instead of destroying things, however, the Zoto
can you destroy things while they're frozen, do you think? So, like, do you think if, like, let's say Chalet, you know, basement bomb site, if we Tubarao them trying to breach garage, could we then impact trick through the grenade, through the drone hole, and it would kill whatever's frozen?
Speed of operators,
I don't know.
Disabling or pausing gadgets. The iced out area lingers for a bit, continuing to affect anything inside it, but eventually dissipates and everything affected resumes normal operation.
It's repelled, isn't it?
Attackers can thaw
That's a weird
out more
frame to
by
use.
destroying the Zoto canister itself.
I said there's loads of counterplays, isn't there?
Impact rounds, Twitch or Zero's gadget lasers, or some good old-fashioned frags or bullets. The freezing area of effect created by the Zoto doesn't destroy gadgets or harm operators.
That's so cool.
A powerful window of opportunity for Tubarao and his team to destroy gadgets or harm operators. Slowing an operator hinders their movement and reactivity. This has obvious benefits in most engagements.
I just thought of a fucking sick play you can do with him. I've got to try it. Don't know if it'll work. But you know, skylight on cafe, ice canister up, boom. As soon as you see the feet, C4 up, kill fucking anyone's skylight. What? That's about to be crazy. You could do the same on the hatches too on cafe. That's crazy.
But consider deploying a Zoto against an incoming operator.
This is what I want to see.
Her speed advantage.
Yes, you can't rotate. Look, it does slow your rotation.
While you outmaneuver. Maverick is a good counter.
That's huge.
As he'll merely be slowed in his breach progress, but denying a breach and helping his team hold a wall is one of Tubarao's strengths. However,
these is strong, man.
Need to be smart when playing off a Zoto freeze, because
can you just keep
they deploy in the frozen area?
I wonder if you can keep. So can I just keep Zoto in, and it'll just stay frozen? Do you know what I mean? That'd be fucking sick. Like almost Zoto tricking, I guess.
Battery would activate immediately upon thawing out.
Makes sense.
But a Kaid Electroclaw likely won't have time to engage.
Oh, that is interesting. If it's hard floor soft, that is interesting. Actually, I never thought about that movie. That's an interesting interaction, actually.
Be sure to place it just outside the frozen area.
This is a huge bit of play, that, by the way.
Before the freezing dissipates. This applies to nitro cells as well, which is important to keep in mind because a Zoto canister thrown on a ceiling will freeze the floor above. And if an operator walks on a frozen floor, their footsteps will be visible from below. This makes a very tempting target.
That is actually cool as fuck. So that name means if you're playing attack and you know it freezes you, stay in the frozen area because he can't see for you, right? As soon as you leave, if he sees you running one way, you can see for just to the side of where you're running and kill you. If you stay in the frozen bit, you can't do that.
A nitro cell won't work in the
that's quite cool, actually.
And his fellow nitro cell slingers will have to anticipate where they're.
That's actually really cool.
And throw accordingly.
That's really cool. Just what I was talking about, right?
But don't sleep on his roaming capabilities. A well-placed Zoto canister will disable a claymore.
But I think he could have
Tubarao to apply pressure from the attacker's flank. A Zoto can also put the chill on Nomad's air jab grenades.
You can air jab the waist you to shoot it, right?
In a variety of situations allows him to be.
Is it only soft? I didn't clock it. Okay, no, okay.
Throughout the entire round. And did I mention his AR-15 DMR shoots high caliber bullets? Talk about an impact. Tubarao,
oh, that sounds juicy.
Season launch through the premium battle pass and available 2 weeks later for purchase with Renown or R6 credits.
They just cooked.
Operation Deep Freeze is
you could.
A bunch of free up.
So interestingly, you can still impact. You know, if you're with someone with an impact grenade, you can still do it.
It's for all players as well.
I still want to know what it does with the diffuser. If I'm doing the diffuser, does it freeze the diffuser?
Installation where the masked antagonist Deimos.
I mean, in theory it should, but I don't think it would because that'd make it a bit too strong, I think.
On the top floor where you can see some of his previous plans. Built into a massive cavern, Lair has numerous entry points on each floor, including a top floor spawn point. So, defenders will have to make the most of the prep phase to prepare for aggressive entry.
This map sounds so good, man.
Operation Deep Freeze, but one more thing you'll want to note as you prepare for launch
we know
that
notes.
You'll no longer be able to cook frag grenades. You can shorten the
I genuinely think this is a huge dub, by the way.
To adapt your timing and positioning if you want to keep using them to deadly effect. As part of this update, twice as many operators will now have access to frags.
I hear Grim's gonna get them.
Blackbeard, IQ, Lion, Osa, and Sens are gaining them. For more on Rainbow Six Siege, follow this channel and visit us at news.ubisoft.com.
I like that. Oh, it stops the sense thing. That's cool. That was a cool clip there at the end, for sure. Again, dubs.